Hey there. Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. So, today I want to share with you some of the key components that go into losing weight and keeping it off long term without dieting. So many women and men have come to me over the years in my private practice and just in my life in general and have shared with me their frustration, annoyance, anger, just being done with dieting and want to know how to get out of it and how to lose weight without feeling restricted or they're missing out on special occasions, things like that. So, in my practice and through my own recovery with my relationship with food, I have learned a couple things. So, the two key things are number one, to eat mindfully and intuitively and to make sure that your self talk is on par with the results that you want. Okay, so I'll dive into that a little bit deeper. So, first of all, if you haven't met me yet, my name is Cynthia Ray. I'm a registered dietitian and fitness specialist. And one of my favorite things to do is help women between 40 and 65 break through weight loss plateaus and never have to diet again. So, let me explain to you how this works today. So the first thing I was mentioning was mindful and intuitive eating. So if you haven't heard of this before, basically mindful eating is listening to your body to know how much food to eat, basically when to begin eating and when to stop eating. So essentially that in itself, it sounds so simple, but that in itself is the key to weight loss. So if you are the type of person who emotionally eats, meaning eating when you're not hungry, or begin eating when you're not hungry, or eating mindlessly, meaning you see something on the counter or around and you just kind of grab it and put it in your mouth and don't realize you just ate it. Those are the moments if it happens over and over again consistently where you're going to put weight on. However, on the other side, if you're eating mindfully, sitting down with the food in the moment, not having distractions. I know a lot of us are moms or grandmas and get busy, but sitting down and tasting and enjoying the food and treating yourself to the best food, and especially treating yourself to the best treat foods. Maybe it can, it could be a piece of cake or a coffee with some kind of a pastry. Whatever it is that is your special treat, you want to make sure that you're being super mindful, that you're really enjoying it and savoring it and getting the most out of it. So when you're eating mindfully, you are much, much, much less likely to overeat and overindulge, right? So it's the getting too hungry, overindulging, eating too quickly, and then getting too full, or it's the emotional eating when you're not hungry or eating mindlessly. So those are times when your body says, you know what? I really don't need any food right now, but I guess there's food coming in, so I better store that for later, just in case there's a famine coming or something, which turns into weight gain or fat gain. That's key number one, to eat mindfully. Intuitively means choosing the foods that your body feels like eating in the moment. So if you're eating food that you just don't feel good with physically, you just don't feel good eating, or something about it just feels like it's really tasty, but something about it just doesn't feel right. You don't have peace with it. That is your intuition when it comes to food. If you don't have peace with what you're eating, avoid eating it. If what you're eating it gives you all the pleasure, it gives you the satisfaction, gives you the flavor, gives you the opportunity to fulfill some kind of a need, that's not emotional. Then that's the food you should be choosing, right? If it makes you feel good and energized, things like that. So you want to look at how the food makes you feel physically after you finish eating it. So those are the two keys: emotional eating, intuitive eating, and eating mindfully, as far as eating when you're hungry, stopping when you're satisfied, and only eating foods that feel good in your body are the two keys to breaking through weight loss plateaus or to losing weight long term without having to diet. The other key is to check your mindset. Make sure that the what you're saying to yourself is, or what you're envisioning for yourself, is lining up with your goals. So many times we may say negative things to ourselves, and we may say things like, or even think to ourselves, like picture, oh man, I just don't want to be like I was in that picture from Hawaii from 2 years ago. I was really at my heaviest, or I really can't stand the way I'm looking currently when I look in the mirror because it's way heavier than I've ever dreamed I could be. It's so embarrassing. I feel so ashamed about how I look right now. So if you're keeping those pictures of what you don't want in your mind, all your mind knows is to focus on that and to create that. So it's going to be almost impossible to achieve long-term wellness and weight loss with negative pictures in your mind. The key is you want to picture things that match up with your goal. So maybe it could be, I really, can picture myself and envision myself what I look like 3 years ago when I was exercising regularly, I was eating whole food regularly, and just felt amazing. And that picture I saw of myself when I was at the park with the kids, I thought I was heavy then, but when I look back, I actually looked pretty amazing. So you want to put your focus in on what you want to be, what you want to achieve. So it's really easy to self-sabotage our results when we're picturing negative things, not or picturing what we don't want to be. Picture what you want to become, and you will become that. So I just want to share with you those little tips today. If you want some more information, you definitely should grab my free document. It is tips on how to overcome overeating to achieve weight loss. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.